I teach because I think it's a very important job.
I teach because it's my true calling. I've known it since I was little bitty.
I teach because it's in my blood. I have wanted to teach since I was in kindergarten.
I became a teacher because I had the opportunity to be in an internship as a senior in college, and I found out that that was my calling.
I teach because I want to make a difference in kids' lives and in the lives of, basically make this community a better place.
I went to college, I worked in the business world for several years, had children, stayed home, and then I realized education was where I needed to be. So, education found me.
I teach because I see education as a transformative force.
I teach because I have a passion for children and I'm fascinated in how they learn.
But when I got to college, I realized that my calling was to work with children, and I wanted to make a difference in children's lives.
I teach because obviously it's those connections with the kids and like seeing that light bulb come on and them understanding things.
I teach because I love little kids. I love to watch them grow.
I guess I teach because it makes a difference.
I teach because it matters.
I teach because it's always been my passion.
I teach because I feel like all kids deserve an education.
I teach because
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 I teach simply because of the kids.
I teach because, quite honestly, I taught 18 years ago and I came back to the classroom because I was just frustrated with everybody saying what couldn't be done, and I knew it could be done. And so I came back to the classroom in order to really try to make a difference and to not just talk the talk but walk the walk and do what I could to improve education in Oklahoma, especially here in Norman.
I teach because I want to show each and every kid that lives in Norman that I can, that they matter, that their thoughts are important, and that there are people who care about them, and I'm one of those people. I have always loved education. I have always loved being in school, and I'm lucky enough to come from a family that values that.
I teach because I want to make a difference in students' lives. I teach Latin, and so I teach a subject that I find incredibly fascinating, and it was a subject that I loved so much in college that I decided I wanted to pursue a career in teaching so that I could share that love of the language with other people.
I teach because I know I'm making a difference. Every day the decisions I make impact students in big and small ways. And as a school librarian, I have the unique opportunity to see kids grow over several years. And so I see them become dedicated learners who are more articulate, that formulate their own questions and find answers. And then they make these amazing creations to show us their learning.
I teach because music is really important. And not only is it important to just to be a part of something, but also because choir is kind of life. It is song. It changes things, and it makes you feel better and accomplished and part of something bigger than yourself.
I teach because I love sharing my passion. I've got a real passion for science, and I love that I get to share that with all of my students, and I get to help them find their passions, whether their passion is science or something else. I get to help ignite that spark of curiosity that I hope those students keep with them, not just while they're in middle school, not just while they're in Norman Public Schools, but I hope it stays with them their whole lives.